Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another stream. And this week it is just me. I'm solo, and I guess Anthony's on a vacation and he's gonna come back soon. And then we're gonna stream live together. And again, we're gonna do it alternatively. But yeah, I just want to make sure before I start speaking that my video, everything is clear. I'm audible. That'll be great if I can see those in here. If anyone of you is watching me right now, please let me know in the comments if you can hear me and if it is clear. It's good to go. Just let me know. So yeah, so I guess I today it will be a bit glitchy, not glitchy, gloomy, because I just have one screen right now. I don't have my monitor, so it might be that all the things are invisible clearly. But just drop me text. Just stop me if you think something isn't visible or isn't large enough, and I'll do that. So, what's up? What's happening? First of all, thank you for joining my stream today. How's the weather at your place? What have you been doing throughout the week? And what's cooking? What's fresh new from your side? Um, do let me know in the chats. And if you're new here, do not forget to drop a hi, and we can chat and work along. It'll be fun. So now I will go ahead and I will share my screen. Uh, just let me know if if it is visible, if the screen is visible. I would love to know. I hope it is. Well, so today our topic is building multiple micro frontends using React. So I'm not sure if you have gone back or if you have seen our previous streams. Um, but if you haven't, I would highly recommend you go and check back those streams because we have covered many things in there, and also in one of the streams, I think in the very I think in the second stream of mine, I explained how you can build a micro front end, a single micro front end in React, and then how you can publish it, build it, publish it, and deploy it, and then consume it in a single page through the Intando's application composition platform. So if you're new, then you can just go and check that. And if you've seen that video, then this video, today's stream is going to be a bonus for you. It's going to be fun because we need the recap of our previous stream in order to understand what we're going to do today. Although I'll be giving you a brief walkthrough of the things that we're going to do so that you don't feel lost. And yeah, and apart from that, a little bit of recap and a little bit of precap for the upcoming stream. So I guess last couple of weeks, Anthony and I have been streaming together. We were working on a series of best practices. We've spoken about best practices to work as a creator, consumer, and blah blah blah. So yeah. And the stream, I guess it's going to be a bit different. And last week, I guess Anthony also streamed something a bit different. He streamed on J Hipster, and it was absolutely fun. I guess he explained what J Hipster Lite is and all the cool things about J Hipster Lite. So yeah, just do watch that if you haven't watched that already, and do drop me comments for him, and I will convey to him if you have anything to say. So that's a little bit of recap and a little bit of precap for the upcoming streams. Is we're gonna complete the best practices series along together we're gonna do it, and we're gonna also stream a couple of new things in the coming weeks, so you gotta stay tuned. If you're new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and yeah, to support us, to show us some love. So that's a lot of recap and precap. Now let's come to the goal of today's episode. So we're gonna create one micro front end today in an existing project, in an existing bundle that already has two micro front ends, which has been built on top of React. And not only we're gonna write code, we're also gonna bundle it and deploy it to the Intando uh, ECR component repository, and then we're gonna use it in a page. We're gonna consume it, we're gonna compose it, and then consume it together. So that is what we're gonna do today, and it's gonna be again in React, because of course we should go step by step. We're gonna do a mix of several technologies in the upcoming streams, like how one bundle can have uh, various minor front ends of different languages. We're going to do that in the upcoming streams. But for now, this is just it. So yeah, be sure that you know this. And apart from that, I guess what else? What else did I wanted to share? I totally. Oh yeah, I didn't forget. So the micro front ends that I'm going to show you today are not very are not exact definitions of micro front ends, because normally micro front ends are not that tiny. So again, just giving you a revision of everything. So, but before I do that, I'm gonna just check if I have any messages on the chats. While I don't, it's fine. I'm gonna stream because I don't have a monitor so I can observe it. So I'm sorry for that. I'll get a soon monitor soon. So normally a micro front end is something that can have a couple of components, not only just one component. Like you cannot call a button or a simple text a micro front end. A micro front end is something that has a definition. So let's say we're having a shopping cart component. So it's not only the shopping cart. I mean, it has to have some meaning. So let's say shopping cart component has a button and a couple of, elements, products that you can see in your cart, and that has a real use case, a functionality. Uh, so that is a micro front end, because a shopping cart is something that is realistic. So you can call that as a micro front end, but you cannot just call the button a micro front end. So that is what I wanted to share today. So actually, it's a bit difficult. To build all those things and then do it on a stream, because it's usually a lender process. That's why I preferred to show you how you can do it instead of actually writing code for building those micro front ends, because you can always do that. You can definitely go and create a React. Inside the React components folder, you can create 2, 3 components. Let's say you're building a form, you have some text, you have a button, and then you can add some, I don't know, some kind of functionality to it by creating another microservice for that micro front end. And you can call that a micro front end, but you're just creating a form or something. It is not truly a micro front end, but you can use it as an example to help people. So, a couple of things like some examples of micro front ends could be product recommendation, a search bar, or a dashboard widget, or let's say account login, or it could be checkout, shopping carts checkout section. So these could be some examples of micro front ends. So now that we have discovered all these things, I'm gonna go ahead and check if I have messages. Well, I don't, but I guess there is some problem with my internet. I'm really sorry for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and start coding. So what I have done is, in my previous stream, I guess, wait, this is something that we built. Um, Here, if you see this, so this is a single page. um, it's taking some time to load. So you can see we've got a table in here, and we have got a list of a group, a list in here. So we cannot call these two an exact exactly micro front ends until and unless, so these are kind of uh, halfway done micro front end. So these need more finishing. So you need to create some good text around it. You need to define it. You need to give it a meaning. You need to give it a purpose. So let's say this is for this particular purpose, then it's fine. You can call it a micro front end. So basically, a micro front end is itself a single page application. And then in another main single page application, you are dumping in all those single page applications as mini single page applications, as micro single page applications, as micro front ends. That is what you're doing. But since I couldn't I couldn't spend more time finding in a good working on a grade, because trust me, my designing is horrible. So I need someone to give me a design and then I can perform something. I can code, but I can't design. That's horrible for me. But anyway, so these two, if given a little bit of more flavor, can be treated as two different micro front ends. But so you can see I have two different micro front ends in here of the same bundle. So now what I'm going to do is delete it, because I will remove it. So this is my Nintendo application composition platform, and if I go to repository, this is my bundle. So you can see it has got two versions. The first version was when I built a micro front end in our very first stream where I explained how to build a micro front end, and the version 2 is for the second widget I created in that bundle. So I hope we are clear so far. We've got Alessandra. Hey Alessandra, thanks for joining. Thanks for supporting. And to all my viewers, if you're really liking whatever we're trying to share with you, then do not forget to hit a like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we're gonna do lots of amazing things real soon. So yeah. That is what I wanted to share. So now what I'm going to do is get inside my VS Code. So you see this bundle in here, React demo. This is my project. So I guess in the very first stream, I created a table widget, and list group is something that I created to test this out. So that was the second micro front end that you saw in the page, which I was sharing a few minutes ago. And now I'm going to create another micro front end in here. So we're inside UI widgets directory. So here, if we do this, we can see we've got two micro front ends in here. Now we're going to create another micro front end. So it's not just doing something very fancy. So it's just gonna give I have cards example, which was fancy, quite cool. Where did that go? I think this one. Yeah, we can do this. So we're gonna just use this piece of code, and we're gonna just use this piece of and design it as a micro front end. So let's say we're using this and we can treat it as social cards, and I think Anthony did something similar to this in one of the streams where he was discussing about creating a micro front end in React, Angular, and Vue. So kind of trying to take inspiration from his idea, and maybe we can innovate in here. We can add some more components around this card group to make it look like a single page application itself. But my goal is to help you know and learn how you can build it. So I'm not kind of I'm not trying to focus on how to design it, but I'm focusing more on how you can build it. So I hope we are clear on that. So before we go ahead, I'm gonna go back to my code, and in here I will create a new React app. And what are we gonna name it? Social cards. Yes, app. So we're going to do social cards. It's going to take some time. And, well, it's going to take some time. So why not you tell me what's happening around you? How's the weather in your place? And what's new? What's something cool that you did this week? Well, it's Thursday here already. It's India. I'm not sure about you. And it's quite hot in here. Weather very very hot and humid, uh, and yeah, I really want to go to North or South Pole to get some winter. It's so cold in there and perfect for someone like me. This is going to take some more minutes to complete. Till then, let me just check if we have messages. Well, we don't. And okay, let this complete. Mhm. And that's it. We're done. So now we can see social cards is created. This is our newly created React application. And before we go any further, at first let us create our bundle folder inside of this. And inside bundle, we're gonna create descriptor.yaml. And what I'm gonna do is copy. Um, I'm gonna Uh, oh, I made a mistake. Yeah, I just got confused. So it's going to be different. So we're gonna need to have an FTL file and a YAML file. So I will copy the code from the previous YAML file, and let's say we're gonna rename it to social cards descriptor.yaml, and we're gonna paste this in here. Uh, and let's say we're gonna change it to social cards widget and sampled social cards template. Here too, we're gonna do the same. And we're gonna have an FTL file too. So social cards, oops, or social, or let's say cards.ftl. That is short and simple. We're gonna save it and we're gonna create another file. It's going to be cards.ftl, and inside of this we're gonna go to our um here. This is going to be exactly same apart from a couple of things. So we're gonna go in and we're gonna paste this inside cards.ftl, and we need to make sure that we're changing this because this is the name of our uh, what's it called, widget or bundle. So we're gonna name it social cards and we're gonna save it. So most of the time people tend to make mistakes while they're writing code. They often don't change this, and trust me, I've been into this. It's happened to me too. Forgotten totally how to do this. uh, that's funny, weird, and a lesson, all the three. So that's why I make sure that I've told the rest of you that do not make this mistake, or I'm gonna add in a comment in here. Do change this. So yeah, anyway, so that's it for the bundle files. I guess we just need to make sure that we have uh, made changes to these two files. That's it. Apart from that, we don't need to do anything inside our bundle folder, so we're gonna come out of it and we're gonna come out of these two. Now we are going to go inside our main bundle folder. We can see we've got resources and UI and we've got our descriptor.yaml, but we need to make sure that we have made changes to bundle source. So why do we need to make a change to our bundle sources descriptor.yaml file? Because that has a reason. So our main descriptor.yaml file is kind of the parent file. So that is going to tell Nintendo's bundler, the NCLI's bundler, that, oh, hey, we've got three widgets, and those three widgets are present inside the widgets, folder, which is present inside this path. So just go inside this path and then start bundling. So it's kind of a navigator, it's kind of a compass that is giving a direction to where you have actually written code for your widget. So I'm going to create another widget in here. What I'm going to do is copy this in here and just add a little bit of code. Instead of list group, we're going to do, what did I name it? Social cards. Okay, social cards. And in case of list descriptor, We're gonna name it. Oh, it's becomes confusing. It's gonna be social cars descriptor.m. Suri's waking up. Okay, so it's gonna be like this, and that's all. Social cards descriptor. Um, I guess okay. So I'm gonna pause in here to see if we have any questions while we down. Perfect. So that's all. That's all for the bundle part. So now I'm gonna make sure that we have got 3 widgets in here, 3 micro frontends, and then we're gonna close this. We're gonna we're gonna go inside our um here. So we're in where we should go inside social cards and we're gonna close this. Now we need to write code. So what I'm gonna do is go inside app.js and write the entire code in here. Well, best practice would be to create a components folder. And then inside components folder you can create many components, so it need not to be just a social card. So you can add a button, you can add some text in separate components. You can add a spinner, you can add many things. Like we've got tons of React components to make it look like an entire single page application micro front end. You can add more stuff to make it, as I said, to give your widget, to give your micro front end a meaning. It just shouldn't be, you know, list of cards. It should be something else, something more, that has a definition, that has a purpose, a meaning. So, but since I'm just gonna depict how you can create this, so I'm just gonna write code. But before that, I need to make sure that I have installed Bootstrap, because I'm gonna use Bootstrap for this. So I will what should I do? I go to cd social cards, and let me see if I am here. I'm here. So now install Bootstrap. So to do that, I will install Bootstrap in here. I think I'm having some problem with my internet. I might lose a little bit of flow, but yeah, do let me know if cut off at some point. So this is going to take a couple of minutes to install. Let me take a sip of water. Perfect. I think it took some seconds. So we are here, and now we're gonna remove everything we have inside of this, and we're also gonna remove all of this. We don't need it because we're not doing CSS. So we're just gonna go. We're gonna copy everything inside of this, and we're gonna paste it here. Okay, so we don't need the card image because I don't have lots of images right now. It's just gonna be text. We can do images some other day by finding out some cool images. And then what else? What else? I think we need to import. We need to import Bootstrap. But I actually forgot the path. So let's go to getting started, and we can see how you can. Oh, here it is. Well, this is for CSS, but you need a little bit of CSS. So we're gonna paste this in here. And we also need to add this piece of code for card grip. So I'm gonna just add it in here. Instead of button, it'll be card group from React Bootstrap card group. And the S, and then I'm gonna run and see if it is working fine. Hopefully it does. Okay, so we've got some errors. Card is not defined. Okay, card is not defined. Okay, I guess we need to add everything inside of this. Yes, we do. So we're gonna do card group, cards. Guess that'll be it because rest of it is. Oh, cards. Interesting. What is it saying? Imported as card was not found in possible exports. Well, let me just check if I have already installed Bootstrap. Well, it's installed. Then I'm gonna go and it is going to be something else. Oh, I guess this is going to be it. Technically, this should be the error. Yeah, I solved it. Yay, I fixed the bug when I was live. Well, normally bugs give me a big pain, um, especially when I'm live. It's very embarrassing with bugs. It feels like, OMG, I don't know anything. Hi, Claudio. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for supporting. Okay, well, we've got this our list of cards, but again, to remind you, this is not exactly a micro front end. You need to add more context to it. Maybe you can add, so just like we added all the code inside app.js, we can just create a components folder. Inside that, we can create cards.js, and then create another something like header.js and add a little bit of text on the heading, and you can maybe add a scroll bar that could be another component. So it's like a mix of components which can uh, give the entire UI a meaning collaboratively, kind of something like that. That is what I mean. But since I'm trying to explain you how you can do this, so I'm not diving in deeper into designing it, but I'm just trying to help you learn how you can do it. Just trying to walk you through the engine so that you can design it yourself. I guess that's it. So now that we have done it all, we need to make sure that we are ready for bundling. So the first thing that we need to do is wrap our app as a custom element. To do that, I'm gonna go in SRC and I'm gonna create another file. It's gonna be widget element uh, .js. Okay. And I guess it is going to be absolutely same as what we have in other what's that, widget element.js. So I'm going to copy it. So this is from another micro frontend that I've built in the past, but here it's not just copy pasting. So I'm going to stop this and I'm going to focus on making changes to it. So we've got everything same in here. We're just going to need to change table widget to social cards. So social cards is going to be it. And we're going to save it. And social cards is this. So this is the name of our widget. So it should be the same in here. Also, again, you're going to fall in trouble while bundling it. So make sure that you've written it correct. So yeah, that's a little bit of widget element. So here we're wrapping our entire application in the format of a custom element, and this is very important. Okay, now we're gonna go inside um, index.js, and here you can see lots of code. So we don't need lots of code in here. So inside of index.js, all you need to do is just add a little bit of code. So this is what you need to add typically inside index.js. You don't need all those things. It's just, you know, useless. So we're gonna paste this. That's it. A little bit of copy pasting in here. Well, that's very annoying, but yeah. And then for the final step, I know these are very big steps, but trust me, once you've done it, it's very interesting. Um, we need to add this to index.html, I mean, the custom element that we built. So to do that, we need to go to public folder. So let's close the src folder. Of social cards and go to public and then go to index.html, and we can see in our body tags we've got no script, and then we've got div, and then we've got loads of text. Well, we don't need this. What we need to do is just open uh, this, and here you can see that we just need to add in our tag inside the body, inside no script. So let's go to the index.html of this, and let's remove this, and then let's create a tag and then do social cards and then close it like this. That's it. You are all done with all the steps. I'm going to pause in here to see if we have any questions. Well, I don't see any questions. All right. I hope we're getting clear on this. So now that we have done all of this, I guess let me just take a look at if we have done everything. So we created this, we added it to our bundle folder. Here we have our bundle folder, we have our node modules, we have our public index.html. Inside src we have our widget element dot js, and yeah, that's it. So now we're gonna build our React application before we go ahead and build our Intando bundle. So we need to make sure we're inside of social cards, and I'm going to do npm run build. So this is going to create a build folder. You can see everything is getting inside of this, and it's going to take some time. Okay, that's done. Well, everything appears to be green. That means that there is no error. And that is how I look at it, because it's hard for me to every time read whatever's written in here. But anyway, jokes apart. So that's all. Now we need to get out of this folder. Yes, we're in the main folder now. So we are done with build and everything. And now we are going to build our ent project. So our command would also be something like that: nprj fe builds. Hey, sorry for that. I just ate a few minutes back. Sorry. So if you build, why do you think we have used tag a? This is because we've got many micro frontends in here. We've got 3 micro frontends, so we're just trying to make sure that we're building all the micro frontends. So we're gonna run this, and it's gonna take some time. See, list group, table widget, and social cards processing micro frontend. So this is building. Till the time it's built, I'm gonna again check if we've got any questions, comments. Okay, no. Well, fine. Why is it taking so much? It shouldn't, but let's wait. Let me take another sip of water till it's done. That's it. That's it. We're done. So at this point, if you go back to the FTL file, here, if you go to build bundle, and FTL is empty here, right? But if you go to the main bundle folder where everything is getting stored, you go to UI and you go to social cards and you see the FTL file, you will be able to see that we've got 2 lines in here, one for the scripts, which is for the JavaScript file, which is the React file. So this particular JavaScript file consists of all the code composed, and the code that our browser will understand contains that code, the browser code. And this consists of the CSS language that our browser is going to understand. Like the CSS that we have written is going to be understood by the browser through this particular folder. So that is what happens inside the ETL file. So I guess we're done with lots of explanation. So we have built it, and now we are going to push it. nprj fe push. Doing this, everything will be pushed to our GitHub 0.0.3. I'd say mfe3 pushed. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, version 3 is published. And then we're gonna do nprj deploy. And this is going to take some time. Perfect! That's deployed. So now we're gonna go to our app builder. We're gonna refresh this page, and come on, come on. Okay, we can see that we have Intando React demo. So we're gonna install the third one, version 3. And then we're going to see it's installed. So we're gonna go to pages, management, and we're gonna go to my home page. So I have a React demo page already because I did this before when I was explaining the very first how to create a simple micro frontend. I created it back then. So I'm gonna go inside of it, and I'm gonna select a template. Let's take a look at this one, and we're gonna go to save and design. So we just published our bundle right now. We'll be able to see the widgets, the micro frontends in here. So I guess sample table layout is one of them, sample social cards is one of them, and sample list group template is the third one. Rest are of the other bundles that I've pushed. So I'm gonna do sample list group template in here, and I'm gonna add sample social cards template in here, and I'm gonna add sample table layout in here. Okay, now let's see. Oh, I'm gonna publish it. Sorry. Okay, now I'm gonna refresh it. Yeah, so that's it. Well, I guess it looks a bit, uh, you know, so we need to make sure that we have written code properly. We have given proper spacing to our components. They are padded well with the borders. Again, I'm very poor in CSS, CSS and designing, but trust me, it's a great topic to spend some time on as a developer. You should, and I think it's my goal to learn great CSS this year. So maybe next year you can see me doing some great cool CSS while I stream live. But anyway, so normally this is going to have some space. And again, these are just sample demo micro frontends. These should be more, how do I say, more meaningful, because right now it's just three social cards without a header, without a button, or I don't know, some functionality. But a normal micro frontend has functionality. So yeah, well, these are the things that I wanted to share today. And if you think I did a great job sharing it with you, then do not forget to hit a like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I guess I could do something new today, something fun. And of course, yes, in the upcoming streams, Anthony and I are gonna bring up great things together. Either we're gonna do it solo, or sometimes we're gonna do it together. So make sure you're with us. And before you leave us, I would love to share something. So we have got our community that is Mod Squad. So I'm gonna share the link to well, hold on. And okay, so this is our link to Modular Squad. You can join our Modular Squad if you want to contribute to the composable world, if you want to contribute to composable applications in the building process, in the learning process, in the contribution process, you can join us and we can do great stuff together. But for that, you need to make sure that you've joined us. So do join us and let's do great things together. Let's brainstorm and let's have fun. Um, so yeah, that's all that I wanted to share today. And once again, last but not least, if you really think that everything that I shared today was interesting, um, then do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. um, that's all. See you soon. Bye.